Despite all the snow that's on the ground and the cloudy skies overhead, it's actually starting to warm up here in Alaska. The days are getting longer, and that means that summer is right around the corner. Summer here is going to be really crazy for me because I have a lot of projects to get done this summer, and summers here are not very long. So today, I want to bring you along for a little bit of fun and adventure as we head off into Anchorage to go see Fur Rondy. So join me as I give you a little bit of history regarding the Iditarod and take you along for all the fun at Fur Rondy 2024. The Iditarod Trail Sled Dog Race first ran to Nome, which lies approximately 2 degrees south of the Arctic Circle, in 1973 after 2 short races on part of the Iditarod Trail in 1967 and 1969. The idea of having a race over the Iditarod Trail was conceived by the late Dorothy G. Page, chair of the Wasilla-Knik Central Committee, and Joe Reddington Sr., known as the father of the Iditarod, both of which started advocating for the Iditarod Trail race in the late 1960s to preserve the trail, which historically connected remote Alaskan villages and served as their main supply route in winter. In addition, they wanted to save the sled dog culture and the Alaskan Huskies, which were being phased out of existence due to the introduction of snow machines in Alaska, and to preserve the historical Iditarod Trail between Seward and Nome. Created between 1908 and 1910 when exploration out of Seward heading towards Nome took place. Seward was founded as a railroad building town in 1903. At the time of the gold discovery around 1908 to 1909, there was about 58 miles of the trail developed, which would later be covered by rail track and roads. In 1925, the Iditarod Trail was used to save the town of Nome and the surrounding villages from an epidemic of diphtheria. This run became known as the Great Race of Mercy and the Serum Run, in which 20 mushers and about 150 dogs ran a relay across the U.S. territory of Alaska, traveling 674 miles in 5.5 days to deliver diphtheria antitoxin, saving the small town of Nome and the surrounding communities. Nome, while greatly diminished from its peak of 20,000 inhabitants during the gold rush, at the time, it was still the largest town in northern Alaska in 1925, with 455 Alaskan natives and 975 settlers of European descent. And today, the Iditarod race stands as not only a tradition in Alaska, but a commemorative ceremony to the brave men and women who blazed a trail and opened up the 49th state to further exploration. The morning of the ceremonial start of the Iditarod race, it was absolutely freezing. It was only -7, but the winds were up and it was so cold. So I only saw a few of the sled dogs, but after that we headed off to the peanut farm to go do some ice bowling. I got there at the very start of it, and so there wasn't anybody else out on the lanes bowling, but I did manage to get some footage of me bowling. And believe it or not, I actually bowl better on ice than I do on traditional lanes. Missed it. After all the fun of ice bowling, we headed off to the Diamond Center to check out the Alaska Native artisans selling and demonstrating their arts of basket weaving, doll making, beading, carving, and more at the Charlotte Jensen Native Arts Market, where I had the opportunity to speak with a couple of the Alaska Native artisans. How long does it take to make one of these?
Okay.
How long does it take to make it? For you to...
Oh, I've made one in 1 hour and
Really?
about 30 in 1 day.
Oh, wow. You're
But
talented
I've been doing it
for a long
50
time.
years.
Well, that
50 years, yeah.
that explains why then. What's the difference in the shapes? Anything? Like how they perform better?
No, there's only one difference in this and here that says 1S on there. That means you sharpened only one side.
Oh,
You
gotcha.
can use the right hand or left
Left
hand.
hand.
And they're all mostly antlers except for these.
Uh-huh.
These wood here are some diamond willow.
Oh, yeah.
They go in the interior of Alaska.
Yep. I have diamond willow out by where I live.
Oh. And here's a moose hip joint.
Oh, that's interesting.
There's a moose leg bone.
And how much is this one?
This is here?
Yeah.
Oh, it's 120.
120. Oh, that's not that bad. Mahogany. Very cool. So this one was a handsaw. Handsaw and a circular saw blade.
Yeah, you can tell. You can look at it on each one of them.
And tell what they're made from.
Yeah, when they're thicker ones are. Now here's the one from circular saw blade, but this handle is from a handsaw.
Handsaw.
Yeah.
So you get best of both worlds.
Yeah.
From here, my friends and I headed over to the snow sculpture exhibit, where we got to enjoy all the wonderful creations that had been carved out of huge blocks of snow. We then went over to the carnival, where we got to enjoy some delicious, but maybe not so nutritious snacks.
Them to work harder. Is it good? Maintain your balance, no jumping or bending your knees, and then just enjoy the ride. It's actually a good rhythm, folks. Nobody harder than this. Go deep. Hello. Deep. I know.
After enjoying the blanket toss, we went to partake in the fur auction, where I almost inadvertently bought a grizzly hide. Almost.
$650, now $700, now $750, $750, $700. Do I hear $750? All in and all done. $750, now $800. I have $750 over here. Do I hear $800? $800, now $850.
Right, that's what I get.
$850, $850 and $900. $850 here. Do I hear $900? $900, now $950, $950 and $1,000. Right, well, we're going to start. $950 over here. Do I hear $1,000? Look at the size of it. 1,000, now $1,050. I have $1,000. Do I hear $1,050? Think I would. Now $1,100. $1,100. Have $1,050 here. Do I hear $1,100? $1,100. Now $1,150. I have $1,100 here. Do I hear $1,150? And now $1,200. I have $1,150 here. I'll take $1,175 one time. $1,175. $1,150. Do I hear $1,175? Sold you away for $1,150. Appreciate that. Number 41.
And what would the Fur Rondy be without the running of the reindeer?
Give yourself some noise.
And no one can hear the music outside the people wearing headphones. Looks like the music from the guy now. That's not even funny. Earlier they blew a torpedo, so they're not going to be able to have any drone footage today.
just enjoying life.
I want to thank all of you for joining me today on my adventures in Anchorage at the Fur Rondy. It was a blast, and I'm looking forward to doing it again next year. But until that happens, there are more adventures yet to happen. So make sure that you're subscribed. If you enjoyed this video, if you'd be so kind to give it a thumbs up. And until next time, please stay safe and take care, and I'll see you then.